It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. I forget who it was that asked me in the comments to check this out, but you know who you are, so shout out to you. Chloraseptic Remix, Eminem featuring 2 Chainz and Phresher. I didn't know if this was a real track at first because I always question because so many people put together Eminem songs and they're not necessarily like an actual song. So I was looking down in the comments just to make sure. And some guy said when the guy who was AFK comes back and starts holding down the team or some shit like that, and he put 241. So I assume that's when Eminem comes in. But I thought that was mad funny. It's like when you're in a game and you guys are getting washed, and then the homie comes back from whatever he was doing and just starts cooking people, and your team starts to do better, whether it's COD or whatever it is that you play. I'm like, yo, it's such a familiar thought. So I like that. I actually thought that was pretty dope. So let me get into this. I don't even think I've heard the original song. So if we need to check out the original, you guys let me know, but let's get into the remix and see what this one's all about.
Yeah, take him to church. I'm talking the tabernacle. It's the return of the body snatcher. Walk in the spot, make my woman smack it. Woo! In a fruit fight, I aim at your Adam's apple. Pull up in the candy car, eating the candy bar. My girl eating the candy apple. Yo, I line their ass up. I aim at their goose. All of these stones on my neck. They must have licked the Medusa. Pocket Rebusa, of course. I drove some rims to court. I fucked some twins before. I had a Benz before. This is the sin report. This is the murder past the burner M. Your money's shorter than the acronym.
Yo, this is a really random. I mean, it's not a random thought because he said it, but it's random that I thought about this before. But he said I effed some twins before. And, you know, obviously I want to be like, yo, that's crazy. That's a win, right? Because they're twins, they're sisters. Like, that's a hard, the reason why I'm like, yo, got to give props because that's a hard pull. I mean, as a famous person with a lot of money, maybe it's not as hard necessarily, but normally that's a hard pull. It's one thing to get 2 girls. Maybe they're friends, maybe they're not. But another thing to get 2 girls that are twins, that are sisters. Some madness. But then I was thinking the other day, and I'm like, I feel like I'd rather them not be twins. Because if they're twins, they look exactly the same. And to me, I mean, I get it. Like, it's cool. It's an interesting experience, right? It's different. But at the same time, it's like, I'd rather have 2 different looks than the exact same person. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Like, I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like it almost kind of draws away from it a little bit.
Big body when I'm backing in. Lottie Dottie got a bunch of body niggas, fake a nigga, human trafficking. I'm on the accident. This ain't an accident. King like Akron. I run the trap again. You on the treadmill. Never land shit came with a Ferris wheel. Ferris day off, baby AR in the same car. Most of y'all my sons all look at little JR F12, same color Kate Moss on. I'm talking grits in the pot. I'm talking this you not. I'm talking bricks and you not. I'm talking straight up and down. Nigga like 6 o'clock. This is the equinox. This what the people want. Somebody at the door. I heard the speaker knock.
I'm at your door like Chloraseptic. And you got strep, I'm too complex me. This shit I wrote is awesome next year. I'm at your throat, I'm feeling reckless.
I'm not the biggest 2 Chainz fan. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, there's some moments where he does some all right things. I don't really get why that man gets a lot of pull like he does. Like, you know, it's not my place to say. Music is subjective, so I totally understand somebody that likes 2 Chainz. I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong for that. I just, from my perspective of what I look for in music, I don't necessarily get it.
Yeah. Do me a favor, don't do me no favors. These bitches got favors, they all want this woman, they doing no labor. They shopping in razors, they stinging like Kansas. Act Hollywood like they play for the Lakers, they fighting the latest. Cracks alligators, say hi to my haters. Bobby, my neighbor, we eat natural gun, lots of potatoes. You must be sniffing that Yale, if you don't think on that nigga. Sucker on this is a deal, it's a okay though. Whipping a whip like it's metal, every track is a KO. Got it to cow, go off your head like a nail. Out of this world, choking nail. Excuse the jail, don't be an a-hole. Cause I got shooters that shoot when I say so. Like low, wanna be in my shoes, you ain't pay no shows. No nigga, you ain't break no rules. Hell yeah. High school niggas ain't your flow. Right, dumbing down a low, but I ain't no flow. Hell yeah. Niggas hate every day, B, y'all. Shit is all seen lately, y'all. Gotta plug 'em out with these JBs, y'all. Oh, might go crazy, y'all. These niggas too goddamn lazy. Don't never ever try to play me. Little started out nigga from BK, but I'm trying to come on like Jay. Nothing but love for my heart. I feel entitled to title. Fucking it all with the title. I'm this shit going.
Okay, I've never heard Phresher before. I can enjoy him. He's definitely got a different style. His voice is very different and stands out. So I'd have to hear some more from him, but he did his thing on this.
And you got trap, I'm too complex with.
I'm pretty sure at 241 is when M comes in, or right around there, because that comment down below, that shit mad funny to me. I still enjoy that comment.
Bless me. The shit I wrote is awesome. Next shit. Next shit. I'm at your throat, I'm feeling reckless. Reckless. Yeah.
Bin Laden with a pin, body and again I begin slaughtering your men. Probably should have been Ali at a spin, golly embodiment of sin, like a Saudi and the Taliban plotting an event in a lobby at an intercontinental with an obvious intent. And I will not even relent upon a little, like Osama with a bomb under the Benetton, middle of the Pentagon. I hit a kindergarten with a riddle. Stop! Back and forth, like Jack Kevorkian and Fast the Court. Rat mature, why can't you be like Macklemore? Huh? Why you always gotta smack a whore? It's likely to psychiatric wards, a last resort. Something's gotta give, that's for sure. Yet you keep coming back for more. Not as raw as I was, walk on, water sucks, spit, suck my dick. Y'all saw the track list and had it fit before you heard it, so you formed your verdict while you sat with your arms crossed, did your little reaction videos and talked over songs. Chill. Nah, dog, y'all saying I lost it, you fucking marbles are gone.
So wait, when did this song come out? When is this from? This is from 2018. When did Walk on Water come out? How long ago? Like, I'm curious, like, if there's a way to timeline it. When was the very first reaction video? Because I didn't get into music reactions until 2018. Sometime around 2018, I'd say like later part of it, around summer, or maybe even like almost the fall or something like that. And I had never watched music reaction videos. I didn't even know that it was a thing. I think that what had happened was I saw KSI and Logan Paul dissing each other for their boxing match. And I just love diss tracks. Like, I've always loved diss tracks. I used to be on a website where we used to do battle tournaments. I did one in like 2012. I did one in like 2000 through 2004. We did plenty of them. I used to involve myself in that all the time. I went to a website called Let's Beef at one point where they had freestyle battles. I just did that kind of shit. Like, I just enjoyed that stuff. So when I saw it, I think in my mind, I was like, yo, let's check this out, because I want to see what they have and maybe I can make content around it. And I would assume that when I saw it, I saw somebody else do a reaction to it. I didn't watch it probably because, again, I don't know, like, for some reason for me, as much as I do reactions and I love that you guys enjoy checking them out, it's never been content that I actually enjoy like watching. So I probably clicked on it, saw this person breaking it down a little bit and thought, you know what, like, I could do that. Like, I love diss tracks. Like, okay, let me go back, watch these videos. We'll talk about it, break it down. And I did that, and I got more views on that than I was getting on my gaming videos, because I was doing gaming content at the time. I came up with some videos that got like 10, 20, 30, 40,000 views, but the majority of my videos, 30, 60 views. And once I started to do these reactions, I was getting thousands of views like easy. So I was like, well, I'm going to do this thing. Like, I enjoy it. I like music. Maybe I'll start rapping again. I haven't rapped for like 6-7 years at that point. And so I thought, you know, maybe I'll make music again. And this way I can draw people into my music. I can check out music I enjoy, talk about it. And so that's when I started doing it. But it's crazy because I never heard this and I didn't know that he addressed reactions. So he said, well, you sat there with your arms crossed, did your little reaction videos and talked over songs. Y'all saying I lost it. Your effing marbles are gone. Yo, so he was addressing reaction channels back in 2018. So it's wild. This man is very familiar with what's going on. And I'm sure he still pays attention to some of them here and there, obviously.
Videos and talked over songs. Chill. Nah, dog, y'all saying I lost it. Your fucking marbles are gone. But nowadays, every flow, every cadence sound the same. Brains a powder cake. I draw inspiration out of hate. Real pain in the paper. I don't trace. But if I look strange and out of place, it's cause I'm an alien. That's why I write to the pages out of space. Yeah. From 7 Mile in Novara to how can I be down? All of us trying to pile in a car. Yeah. We shot for the stars. Yeah. Cause we only got so much time in this world. Yeah. So rewind it to your high school dance to the night before. If you think you promised tomorrow. Yeah. Now I'm about to fool again. As soon as sick, it's luminous. The moon is lit, a freaking lunatic. A human computer chip, and I'm soon to stick a broom in the uterus of your Hooters chick. If I was you, I wouldn't do nothing stupid due to the mood I'm in. I'm losing it. You get chewed like a junior mint. Show me who to rip. It's time for you to get screwed. Empty the lubricant and put super glue in it. How many fucking rappers did I go through? You spelled out, but you won't admit I smoked and you was.
Woo! Yo, that's crazy. Okay, that was actually a wild little sequence. Let's go back to that again.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Now I'm about to fool again. As soon as sick, it's luminous. The moon is lit, a freaking lunatic. A human computer chip, and I'm soon to stick a broom in the uterus of your Hooters chick. If I was you, I wouldn't do nothing stupid due to the mood I'm in. I'm losing it. You get chewed like a junior mint. Show me who to rip. It's time for you to get screwed. Empty the lubricant and put super glue in it. How many fucking rappers did I go through? You spelled out, but you won't admit I smoked. And you were spellbound, hellbound in my snowsuit. But am I supposed to sound like everything else out? Cause I don't get compared to it, only myself. myself now when I can see the fair with the fans and sales down. But the only way I'd care is if I let myself down. But what the fuck have I woke you? Time to eat the vocals and shit out Pro Tools. I know you still want me to ill out, don't you? Hoping the old slam's gonna spill out. Open fire on your whole camp with the spit I'll roast you. So chill out, no, you hoes couldn't roast me with the shit I wrote you. Then I took a stand when it tan face and practically cut my motherfucking fan base in half and still outsold you. You just
Ooh, okay, hold up. Someone explain. See, I missed a lot of this period of time of Eminem, so I don't know exactly what he's talking about. So you guys are gonna have to fill me in a little bit. I like the whole "am I supposed to sound like everything else" out because I don't get compared to it, only myself now, which is how it should be. And I feel like M is very uniquely himself with a lot of the stuff he's done, and he's been willing to experiment on a lot of things. Some things I don't like, but some of it I think is fire, and I think you can only get to that if you experiment. And so I think that it's cool that he did that because he's evolved a lot as an artist from his beginning up until now. But then he says this right here. I took a stand when at tan face and practically cut my mother effing fan base in half and still outsold you. So I'm curious who he's talking about. If you guys could fill me in a little bit more.
Open fire on your whole camp with the spit I'll roast you. So chill out, no, you hoes couldn't roast me with the shit I wrote you. Then I took a stand when it tan face and practically cut my motherfucking fan base in half and still outsold you. You just called my shit trash. Thank God I rap better when the odds are stacked. Revival's whack. I don't like the zombie track. And when he's talking that garbage psychotic crap, what's your content at? What's with all the conscious rap? Pink, Beyonce, this, and Kalani that. I just had it to the fuel in my rocket pack till I'm ready to respond. Then I'ma launch it at him. Idiotic from the fucking embryonic sack to the body bag. I'll be back, and when I am, I'll be at your fucking like Chloraseptic.
Okay, this was dope. I see now. Listen, I might be taking some shots at me. I never said Revival was whack, but. And obviously, this is me. I've talked about this recently, so this was a track from back then to other people talking about it. But I don't think Revival is whack. I just don't think that it's necessarily for me. I still think he did his thing on that album. I think he's done his thing on all his albums. I mean, M is a top-tier lyricist, rapper. Like, you can't just say, oh, his shit is trash, because I just don't think that that's true. I think you can say it's subjectively not for you. And that's how I feel about some of those middle albums, Revival, Relapse. There are some songs I really enjoyed on it, but subjectively, I think the majority of it is just not in line with the stuff that I actually enjoy from him. I think his earlier albums, minus maybe Encore, which is kind of hit or miss for me, but the other three, like the Marshall Mathers LP, Slim Shady LP, the Eminem Show, like those are like up my alley. And then some of the newer stuff, I'd say Marshall Mathers LP2 is pretty dope from what I've heard from it. I don't even know if I've finished that, so we might have to check some more of that out in reactions. And then Kamikaze, Music to Be Murdered By, and what he's going to drop now, I would assume is going to be right in line with those that I like that he's come out with recently. I think those are more my flavor, right? It doesn't mean that everything else was whack. It's just that's more so what I'm drawn to. So let me know what you think down below, and let me know who that was about and the tan face and all that. I'm very curious, but appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one, homies.